this world, I sit back like, why bother? But get a different view every time that I call dollar. It's like Numi got the Uzi, man, she always speaking facts. She be dropping bombs, make all of them double back. Then the crime raises. It's something they never gon' get that. But it's cool, let's sit back and chit chat. Unveiled Mindset.
Unveiled Mindset.
No.
Hey, hold on.
No.
What's your name?
No.
What's your last name?
No.
Are we married?
Yes.
Your nose should be as strong as
The brakes on your car.
There you go. Just make sure you say no. So
Hello.
hello. Hey Numso.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
How's everything?
Great.
How's work?
Great.
Financial crisis, but right now I need, I'm stuck, right?
Okay.
And I'm on the verge of getting evicted, and my rent is $2,000. It's
Okay.
actually $2,500. I have $500, but I don't have the other $2,000.
They're gonna evict you for being late 1 month. You owe them 3 months.
I owe them 3 months, and actually it's 4 months. I owe them 3 months, and I have one late payment. Wonder if you can loan me $2,000, if it's possible. What do you
Nope.
say?
Scam.
You gotta be stoic. You can't be frail. If you get on the track, you can't derail. If you stick around long enough,
You will surely be unveiled.
what's good, everybody? Welcome to another Unveiled Mindset episode, hosted by me, Dauda Kande, and my lovely wife, Numso Kaba.
Hey guys, welcome to the Unveiled Mindset podcast, where we have enlightening and purpose-filled conversations that help to nurture growth and unveil the mind. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys subscribe down below. Guys, we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Okay, so we need all of our Unveiled fam. That's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them the Unveil family.
Yep.
Unveil fam. So we need all of the Unveiled fam to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you like this content, make sure you guys interact with us as well. We want this to be a two-way street, a conversation.
Yeah.
If you agree or disagree, let us know. Why? Why not? I sound like DMX.
Yeah.
That's how he raps. Why? Why not? Anyways,
No.
this is Unveiled Mindset podcast, where we have enlightening and purpose-filled conversations that help to nurture growth and unveil the mind.
Yep.
Make sure you guys also, Unveil fam, check out the audio.
Enough. Yeah, go ahead. That part was important.
Let him know not to mansplain when I'm trying to get
What?
the information to y'all.
The man,
I explain to you what that means afterwards. But
explain.
so make sure you guys tune in to the audio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and the audio. Just make sure you tune in, because those numbers count, and stream. Make sure you hit 5-star if you like it. Leave comments there as well,
Yep.
and share.
Subscribe.
Let us know and connect everyone on
Yeah.
social media. All right, let's get into it.
So today we're gonna get into a little,
And I'm in my. Before we get started, I'm in my.
Okay. So
we ran errands today.
So today doesn't matter. We have a good topic today that I feel like everybody can relate to. But we're speaking from experience, because me and Numsa and I talked behind, before we put the camera on, and then kind of just went through it, and then it was a real situation that happened. So I wanted to kind of get on camera to get you guys' thoughts on it after we explain it, right? So the topic of today, it's not a shocker. It's the usual, right?
What's the usual?
Is saying no to a family member. It could be a friend too, but in this case, to a family member, a mean thing to say no. What do you think?
I don't think saying no is a mean thing. I think that, and we've gone through this. I think it was either episode 2 or episode 3, selfless versus selfish, where I talk about like boundaries and whatnot. To me, it depends on obviously the context of everything, right? If you're saying no because of the fact that you really cannot do it, or it'll take away from like boundaries that you've set for yourself, then it's not a selfish thing. Like, if I can't do it, I can't do it. If I'm not in a position where if it'll take away from what I have, established for myself, I can't do it. And one should respect that. However, I do think that there are certain circumstances where people say no, where it is selfish. Like, for example, if someone is stranded somewhere, and they, a loved one is stranded in the middle of the night for whatever reason, they can't call Uber, they can't find transportation to come back, and they reach out like, hey, I'm really stranded, and this never happens before. I'm really stranded, and I really need help. If I'm saying no just because I'm like, no, I'm not helping you because and I have ill intent, I think that's mean. So that's my answer.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it all matters. The no matter, the yes matter, but it depends on the context and the situation and based on the scenario. So it's okay to say no, because in our culture, I feel like if you say no, you get crucified for it. There's a narrative he's a bad person, he's not a good person. Yeah, and that's not true.
Mean.
Right? Yeah. So we done all fell victim to that. Right? I've been practicing my no. I think I'm getting good at it. Before that, I didn't know how to say no, and because of that, I ended up putting myself in a situation that was a detriment to my success or whatever the case may be at the time. So I think no is not a mean thing. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the scenario. If you have nothing going on and somebody is, let's say it's a case of an emergency and a friend of yours or a family member needs you or whatever the case may be, and then they ask you to either give them a ride, they're stranded, right? And then you just say no. I believe that's a mean thing, right? But in general, it's okay to say no if you can't do it, or if you feel like you don't want to do it because it's gonna put you in a hole. As you just said, somebody needs some money, and then you just been saving for some type of investment, and then somebody come out of nowhere and say, yo, I need this, I need that. That could be an issue. So with all of that, we're gonna get into a little game, right?
Okay.
It's I want to see how strong your no is, because people don't know how to say no.
Yeah. People
still don't know how to say no. People are grown and say yes to anything. So
peer pressure.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into it, and I want to know how strong your no is, right?
Okay. So what's the game?
So the game is called No.
Okay.
Pretty much. It's simple.
All right.
So I'm gonna give you scenarios. It can be friends, family, come up to you. They'll ask you. It's questions that's gonna be about different scenario and different topics. In case of a family member or a friend that's in need of something, and they come to you and ask you, and I want to get your answer, and I want to see how strong your no is, and then we can decide. You ready?
Let's get started.
So a friend of yours is on the verge of an eviction. He or she needs $2,000 in order not to get evicted, and they come to you. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna call you right now, right?
All right. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Numso.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
How's everything?
Great.
How's work?
Great.
Normally you wouldn't be talking to your friend like this. You talking to
Hi, doing well. How are you?
There you go. How's everything? How's the fam?
Great. How's it going? I'm actually in the middle of something. Is there anything you need?
Yeah, no,
that's how you get them to speed up and get to the point.
I was just checking on you, to see what's going on, because right now, at this time, you don't know what I'm calling you for.
Yeah, I don't.
So you don't know. So you have to act surprised.
Okay.
Just like a regular conversation. So, how's the fam?
Family's great.
Okay, that's good. And how's work?
Good. How's everything with you?
Everything with me is good.
That's good.
Just living. How's Goku?
Great. He's getting his hair cut right now.
How's your husband?
Great.
That's good. How's the podcast going? Matter of fact,
it's great. It's wonderful, and then we'll get into because when I start talking about the podcast, I'm not ending, so we're gonna be on the phone for a long time. But
just go.
No, I'm saying it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I wanted to talk to you about something. If you have a moment, if you're not too busy.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way out, but let's just get to it.
So yeah, I'm actually in a pickle right now, right?
Okay.
I'm having a issue with my financial situation.
Okay.
And it's not a financial crisis, but right now I need, I'm stuck, right?
Okay.
And I'm on the verge of getting evicted, and my rent is $2,000. It's actually $2,500. I have $500, but I don't have the other $2,000 to make full payment. And if I don't make payments, I'm gonna get evicted, and I have to make payment in the next week. I have to make payments. So I was wondering if you can loan me $2,000, if it's possible. you know.
They're gonna evict you for being late 1 month?
No, it's been this about third month.
Your
I've
third
been,
month what?
Making payments like
you owe them 3 months?
I owed them 3 months, and actually it's 4 months. I owed them 3 months, and I have one late payment, and I'm still like backed up.
Yeah.
I still have payments to make.
So, I would say so. I mean, well, just in terms of just to answer your question to start with, like every month I have a specific budget that happens, and like so based on that budget, it's based on like my monthly expenses, and so outside of that, any sort of cash is not liquid or available to me. It goes somewhere else completely where I cannot touch it. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to help you and give you $2,000 for your rent. Like within when do you need it?
By next week.
Okay, yeah, that's not, it can't happen. But what I would say is, like, because this right here, this is a larger conversation and a bigger problem because you're late 4 months. Did you lose your job? Is that the reason or why?
I'm still working. I'm really bad at managing my money, and I've been working on that.
Okay.
But right now, because of my terrible habits of managing my finances, I'm stuck in this position. So
yeah, because I was gonna say maybe I can work something out, but if like because you're the reason you're in the situation is because you're terrible with your money, I don't really get the sense that if I give you anything, I'm gonna get it back the same way they haven't gotten 4 months back. So what I can do is we can have a separate conversation and a separate call where I can help you figure out ways of you getting it. You can go to, if you have a credit card, go get a cash advance from your bank.
My credit card is completely maxed out.
If you have no savings,
none at all.
Then maybe what you'll need to do is you have a week, find another apartment that you can afford that without based on your habits that you can afford, and I can help you move. I can pay for help pay for like the people to come and help you pack your stuff and then go to the next place, but I just won't be able to.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll be able to get another lease because of my reputation with other.
Yeah, there are apps out there that I can recommend to you where you can sublease or you can get a roommate or something. Yeah. I think maybe consider having like a roommate situation. Bring in a roommate maybe, but you have a week and I can help you. We can have a separate conversation and I can walk you through that. But for your immediate request, I just won't be able to help you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you for your advice, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if I was just giving it a try because you never know. Yeah, I get it. I just need to do better, and just try to manage my money.
And I'll help you I'll look around and then I'll send you stuff where you can sublease it. You can let me know after, text me the details, how much you're paying and then how much you feel like you'd be comfortable paying, and I will look around and search around and stuff. There's a lot of people who are looking for roommates in the city, and we'll come and pack your stuff and get you out of that situation so that you can hopefully
Okay, I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you one thing.
Yep.
Next week we're planning on going to Hawaii, so I don't know if you're interested in going to Hawaii, but just trying to put that out there with the friends. We planning something next month, so just letting you know. But yeah,
I won't be able to make it. I don't think you should go, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on that, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Ding. Oh yeah.
In that particular example, you really do have people that like.
Well, people will say that like the ending part. Yeah. That actually happens.
Yeah. No. People be living. They shop. They do all this stuff, and yet when it comes to their priorities, they rely on other people around them in order to be able to supplement and help them. Yeah. And for me, I'm a huge component of like, do not teach a person teach a person how to fish. I'm not just gonna give you the fish. Yeah. I'm gonna try to teach you how to fish, because every single time you cannot get fed, you don't know how to feed yourself. Like every single time someone else can't feed you or something happens, like you can't feed yourself. Yeah. I'm very big on like teach a person how to fish. And in that particular example, I'm not doing it. You've red flags. You've already you're it's not just that you're 1 month off, you're like 4 months off, so you're living beyond your means. Even if you're not living beyond your means, that is living beyond your means, because even if you're getting paid enough, you're spending recklessly, and because you're spending recklessly, your priorities are have a shortfall.
Yeah.
and then you're relying on other people. So in that particular example, I do not feel guilty for saying like, I'm sorry, I can't. If I give that person that money, I'm not getting it back.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Like, but like situations like this really happen. Like people would like.
Y'all gotta say no.
People would.
I can't. Don't feel bad.
People would like mismanage their money, and then once they get stuck in a in certain position or whatever the case may be, they'll come to you for help. But it would be an ongoing thing. Like it would be always happening, and they feel like they can always rely on you until you give them that no, the strong no. Then they feel rejected. They will stop coming. But as long as they're comfortable, because being comfortable is not good.
No.
Right? It's not good. Right?
What do you mean?
So what I mean, so like when being comfortable, like not in that context, like, oh, you know, obviously we are striving to become wealthy so we can be comfortable, spend time with family and all of that, right? To have access to more resources. Not that comfortable. I'm talking about in a general sense of like being comfortable in certain position, right? Because you get stuck in that position. For example, let's say you get comfortable on sitting on your couch and just watching TV. You don't go to the gym. You get comfortable in that, right? Or let's just say, you know, I don't want to go for a run today, or whatever the case may be. I don't like running. I just like to just chill. You know, your muscle and your bones need some type of activity in order to keep all your, you know, bones and muscle going and, you know, blood flowing and everything. So I say that because if you keep saying yes to somebody, they get comfortable. So they're more likely to come and say, yo, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? So they get stuck in that comfortable, you know, what you might call it, like mood. You're
always their crutch.
Exactly, right? So when you say no, it's like you bust the bubble.
Yeah.
Pause. Right? Yeah. Like you just bust. Pause. Right? You just break that. What is it saying? You just break that habit.
Yeah.
Once you say no, they feel rejected. They might hate you or whatever. But what you have done, you have saved yourself. You done save yourself from somebody asking you for something that you probably don't have or you don't want to do. So that's what I was saying that for that reason.
And one thing that I always say, and I'm very adamant about boundaries. Like that's something that's super important to me. And what I would say is and going along with what you're saying, stand strong on your boundaries.
Yeah.
You know how when they say like stand strong on business, that's what it is, right?
Stand on it.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
Stand on your boundaries. Like stand on your boundaries, meaning that the more you stand on your boundaries, the less people are even going to think about your name when certain things like this happen. I don't even want you to think of Numso when you are in that, like, and when someone is in that type of situation, knowing that it's their fault that they're in that situation.
I shouldn't be an option.
That's like ridiculous.
Yeah. I shouldn't be.
You're neglectful. I don't even want you to think about my name in that situation. So and honestly, I feel like no one really in my surroundings. I've surrounded myself with people who don't, even if they are neglectful secretly in their lives, they don't even like come to me and tell me about such neglectfulness. Like it's not even like a thing, you know.
I would say
respect yourself.
Mean people always like. Let me not just say mean. I mean somebody can say they're mean, right? Selfish people, mean people, because they equate selfish with being mean, right? And then we don't talk about this on episode, was it 2? Selfish versus selfless. And then we say there's positive selfish and there's negative selfish, right? So with that being said, it's like when you say no to people, they just, oh, he's not a good person, and whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And my whole point is positive selfish is you put yourself first and you put others second, right? This doesn't, except for your kids,
parents,
your parents, your wife, you know, brothers and sisters, right? To a certain extent, right? So I'm saying that to say that you have to be selfish, because sometimes if you're not selfish, if you're giving away your resources all the time, you have nothing for yourself, or you won't have enough to even help.
Nope, exactly.
Right? So you have to use positive selfishness to put yourself in a certain position where you can provide for more than just one person. Right? So you have to do it that way. So it's very important.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And also what I was saying, that mean people or selfish people are usually successful, and I feel like they're happier. within that context that I just broke down.
Yeah, this like specifically
selfishness. Yeah,
you're not talking about people who are 100% selfish. Like you're talking about there's a certain level of selfish and selfless. You know when to be selfless, but you make sure that like it's for the right people and it doesn't continue to take away from you and chip away at you.
Exactly. So so pretty much that's it. So okay, I'm gonna give you another scenario. I'm gonna see if she can say no. Okay, we're gonna see how strong her no is. Okay, so you ready? So this is the scenario.
Okay.
A group of friends, which you're a part of, right? It's all hypothetical.
Okay.
You guys go to the club. Well, this is not the first time. You guys have a schedule set. Like every Saturday, you guys go to the club, right?
Okay.
Let's just say every Saturday, Friday, you guys go to the club.
Saturday outside turn.
Right.
Okay.
And then every time you guys get to the door, your friend always like, oh my God, I left my wallet. You have cash on you. Right? It happened more than once. Right? With you and other friends too. But she's the main person that always asks for money once you guys get to the door. So let's say this happened. It's been going on for a minute now. Right? And then today is the day.
Yeah.
Right? And then she does it again.
Yeah.
You guys get to the door and she said, hey, Numso, I don't have my cash on me. I have my card. Oh no, I left my wallet in the car and I need cash to get in. What are you saying in that situation?
First of all, after the second,
mind you, you guys are at the door in front of everybody.
Yeah, after
the conversation is loud and clear.
After the first or second time, it's not happening more than 2 times.
Well, in this scenario, let's just say in this scenario.
Okay, so in the scenario, if I was generous enough for it to continue to happen.
Yep.
Okay, so in that particular example, I would say, all right.
In front of everybody.
If I allow this to go on for more than 2 times, okay, you guys take Cash App or you guys take Zelle, etc. Okay, just tell them. They take Zelle.
No,
Cash
they don't
App.
take Zelle. They only take cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They only take cash?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say they only take cash. How much is it? How much to cover?
$20.
Oh, I only literally took out $20. That's the only thing that I had for myself.
No,
so
in this case, because as we go, I'm gonna add because I want to see.
Okay.
Because you have $100 on you. It's only $20 to get in.
Oh.
But she been doing this though over and over again.
Okay.
Right? And you know she doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Can you Zelle me the 20 now, and then I'm gonna give it to you once you Zelle it to me.
Her phone, her screen is broken. She can't do it. You have to wait for tomorrow.
Okay.
So in
this particular case, I will do it. And the reason I will do it is because whenever I go out, like if I'm going out with my female friends, like I'm not about to leave you outside by yourself. I'm not about to leave you in a club by yourself. Like to me, I think bigger in terms of like, it's more from like a safety standpoint. So it's either A, my options are this, right? Either A, we're both going in and I'm paying, or B, we're both not going. And then for me, if we're already at the steps of the club, that means you had to get me to get ready, to get dressed, to put makeup and do all of this other stuff. I'm not going back home. Okay? Because this is once in a while. I don't really like going out that much. So, in that particular example, I would give the money. But rest assured, once I give that money, once we get inside, I'm going to tell you this is happening. Like you continuously are forgetting your wallet, and I'm going to remind you in the morning. I'm going to give you a call, remind you in the morning to sell me run me the rest of the money that you owe me. And then next time going forward, every single time we go out, make sure you got your wallet. Make sure you get your wallet. Actually, you know what? Uber, stop in front of the ATM so that she can get her so that she can get her money.
For sure. That's a solution.
Yeah. Because for me, for girls, like I'm not about to leave you outside. Like
that's a solution. Well, the scenario was just to say in that moment, because you're talking about what you would do after. That's fine,
Yeah.
In that situation,
I would give.
It's not a no for you. It's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Because I've been in that predicament
safety.
multiple times, and I gave it up, right? Because like you said, the same type of reason you don't want to leave your friend outside. Pause. Did I say gave it up? Pause. But I'm just saying you don't want to leave your friend outside, right? So to me it's like they're comfortable now because they know they can get you cornered and then get money out of you, right? So for me, my solution, what I started doing, I would show up with no cash.
But in your example, you have 100.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That happened to me.
Oh, okay.
So I said I agree with you. I would still do the same thing.
Yep.
I'm just saying, and then you give your solution. I'm saying myself. What I started doing, I started showing up with no cash. I would leave my wallet in the car. So it's like either we all gotta go back to the ATM and pull money out, or we're just gonna be. We have to go get the money.
Who's gonna cover yours? You bring exactly what you need.
No, I'm not bringing nothing with me.
So right? How are you getting into the club?
We're both gonna go back to the ATM. I use my card to get my money out. You use your card to get your money out.
But what if they forgot their card and only you have your card?
Yeah, most of the time they don't,
because they have their ID and stuff like that.
And then probably I was just saying in that scenario, there's no way to escape. But I'm saying this is moving forward. So I just say, everybody bring your stuff, boom, boom, whatever. So because the person usually have their bank card with them.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? But to go back to the ATM or to find an ATM, because we always show up to the club late.
Usually they have ATMs close anyways.
Yeah, and usually we show up to the club late. Yeah. Like maybe an hour and a half left. So to go to the ATM, maybe the line might be like super long. And then you just wait till we get to so. Yeah. So when we get close to the door, you want to say, I don't have it. You got to go to the ATM, come back, get to the back of the line. So it doesn't work.
Yeah. No, I agree with that solution. And or the first one that I said was I'm bringing exactly 20. Yeah. That's it. I'm not bringing any extra cash.
Yeah. So okay. So your no is strong. I would say
situational.
Your no. Yeah. Because I know some people it's a lot of no, right?
Yeah. I think my no is pretty strong, but the situation.
Because it seemed like if it's gonna be an embarrassing moment, you would go ahead and bail the person out.
To me, in that case, it wasn't even necessarily because the person is going to be embarrassed. It's because of the inconvenience of me, my inconvenience.
That would be embarrassing if.
No.
If you go in and then she didn't go.
But I'm saying that's not my concern. The reason I'm doing it is not because she's going to be. If she was with, let's say, her boyfriend or somebody else, okay, I'll see you later. I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, she got somebody with her.
Exactly. So for me, it's safety. For me, it's more so like I didn't come here to go in there by myself. Yeah. Right. So for me, it's more inconvenience.
I mean, you're a girl because you said safety. I get that. For guys, it's more like it's embarrassing. All your homies got in and you outside. So it's like it's kind of it looked crazy, Like you got fresh and you didn't get in. For us, it's more embarrassing.
Even for her, it'll be embarrassing. Yeah. But for me,
I'm saying your mind.
I don't even care about her. Whatever you should be embarrassed. First of all, you should be embarrassed that we're in front of the line and you're asking me for $20. Yeah. And you keep asking me for $20 in front of the line. You should be embarrassed.
No, I agree. And safety too. The reason for us men, it's like if that's your homie, you don't want to make your homie look bad in front of people. You probably check them behind closed door, but you have to. Yeah. You gotta protect your homie, in that situation, and then holler at him later and like, yo. What you did was wrong. You gotta fix that. You can't be doing that all the time. Yeah. So to us, it's more of that, holding them down. Yeah. But yeah, that is what it is. Okay. Yep. So the third scenario, you ready? Yep. A family member that owe you $40,000, right? Okay. Okay. So they.
What kind of family member?
Just a close relative.
Okay. Right. Sibling or aunts, uncle, cousins?
Let's just say siblings.
Okay, because the answer will be different. That's what I'm asking.
So let's say your brother owe you $40,000. Okay. And then he promised you that he's gonna pay you 3 months after taking the money, after you giving him the loan, right? 3 months go past, another 3 months go past. It's 6 months now. You still didn't get your money, right? No call, no text, nothing, no heads up, nothing. And then a situation happened, right? And he get into a car crash. Boom, lose his car, and then also because of his bad money management. He also late on the mortgage payment, and his house is getting foreclosed, right? So,
that's the God forbid.
So yeah,
somebody's sibling, not mine.
Yeah. This is all hypothetical, right? Right now, it's not even Numso. Let's just say it's Bethany, right? And your brother is Michael, right? Or Jonathan, right? So boom, and then so Bethany here is stuck in a position where Bethany has to bail out her brother named Jonathan, even though Jonathan owed Bethany $40,000. Yep. So in this situation, what would you do? He comes to you, he texts you, he says, "Hi sis, I need $1,000. I'm really in bad shape, blah blah blah, this and then a third." And then in the back of your mind, you're like, "Yo, you still owe me $40,000. You're super reckless. You're bad at managing your money." And then you're in my face asking me for $1,000. In that situation, what do? Wait, would you say no or would you say yes? We just want to know how strong your no is. Come
on. In that situation, I would say yes. I would say yes. I would make it clear you owe me $40K, right? because you're in this particular situation in like the house, and you're, you know, about to lose your house and your car and all this other stuff, like something, whatever caused it to happen, obviously is not something that you were hoping was going to happen, right? I will help you. It's you're down. I will help you. However, let me be very clear. Like, I will be, you know, maybe you need to reassess where you're at. Maybe you need to come back home, live with, you know, our parents, mom and dad, and, you know, get yourself together and get everything together, yourself situated before you go back. Because this is the last time. I'm not like, don't ring my line. Like, so I can do while you're in this moment, while you're down, let's figure out how we can get you in a situation where this doesn't happen again. Now, if you decide that you don't want to listen, and you decide that like, oh, you know what, I'm still gonna be doing all this other stuff, and you're causing this to yourself, people will genuinely cause things, self-inflict issues and drama and pain to themselves, and affect everyone around them, and bring everyone down with them.
Yeah.
Like, they may not intentionally think that like, okay, I'm harming this other person, but because of their own self issues and neglect and like mismanagement and irresponsibility, it impacts everyone else around them. I refuse to be impacted by somebody else's irresponsibility continuously. Yeah. So I would say yes, because it's my sibling and I'll do it. But I'll be very clear of that.
Yes. For me, I would say no. The reason why I would say no, because for me to loan you $40,000, that's big, right? And even that, it's probably been other situation where I came to help you, right? So because that's why the same thing about being comfortable. They're comfortable to ask you for $1,000. First of all, $40,000, car crash, you wreck your car, your house got foreclosed. What is $1,000 really gonna do, right? Because now it's not even about the $1,000. It's about your habits. What are you really doing with your money? What are you really doing? You might say you need this $1,000 to go get food. Right. What are you really doing with this $1,000? For you to wreck your car, to get your house foreclosed, and not pay me my $40K. So what I would say no, right? My no is really strong in that case. But what I would do is to have a sit down with the person. You need $1,000? I got something for you. Either go Uber, go DoorDash, you can make that right now. Even if you need to use I don't even know if I'll let you use my card because you just wrecked your car. Yeah, so I'll probably let you use my card. Okay. Right, but I would say no in that month for that $1,000. But I would help you to get $1,000 to either work or something else, but not me.
But what if, like, so in that case, I like the aspect of like you're teaching them how to fix and how to get, how to fish and how to get what they need to get. And in my example, that's kind of coming after the dying emergency of, you know, foreclose and things like that of, okay, come back to mom and dad's house, let's build a plan and let's like work yourself up. But in that example, like I personally wouldn't even, because if they crash my car, that's more than $1,000 for me, right? So for sure. I don't even know what I could do in that situation to be like, let me give you, what I could do is come live here with mom and dad, rent free, whatever free.
Or use mom car and go DoorDash.
Heck no.
No, because
if you slam mom's car, then but that's still more of a.
But mom can endure the pain more than I can. That's your mom.
Come home, you take the bus and go figure out another type of job that's not door dashing, because
for sure.
You're not about to use nobody else's car.
It's off the fly, right? So I'm just kind of like trying to find any way that he can make money. So because with that, if he rejects, your help in that, in that case, then it's not a matter of bad luck. It's a matter of irresponsibility and a bad habit that you have, made for yourself or created for yourself, and you don't want to get out of that habit. So why should I suffer from your bad decision making and your terrible habits, so I can look or be stuck in a position that I'm gonna have to find a way to dig myself out of this big ditch that you just put me in? But what I would say though, right, what we don't realize, right, now that you say that we're talking about it, it make more sense to me now. Everything is connected.
What do you mean?
Right, meaning like if your brother or your sister do something stupid or make a bad or irrational decision, and then they go and crash out, it's gonna affect you too. Because if you don't come to their aid, it's like it's gonna affect you psychologically, mentally. You're not gonna be there, and then the thought of you thinking about, what is my brother thinking, what is my sister thinking right now about me not helping, is gonna affect you. So everything is connected. So whatever you do is gonna affect me some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, financially.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And I think, like, especially because of culture,
Yeah.
right? In some cultures, it's so individualistic that, like, that doesn't matter. In some cultures, it's not an effect. Everyone is so individualistic. People will move across the country, never speak to their siblings for 10 years or 5 years, you know? Versus, like, I think because we have that added on, like, culture that comes along with it, and there are a lot of cultures that are similar and communities that are similar, that, like, you feel the burden, especially your immediate family, and some people even, like, aunts and uncles and things like that, extended family, they'll feel the burden to take things on. I think, like, if you continue to practice protecting and standing on your boundaries, like, stand on it, then that feeling gets less and less. I feel less bad for saying no when I need to say no, because I've done other things to help you in that example. I've done other things to help you and to try to, like, get you out of it. You've decided against it because you don't want to change your habit. Therefore, I'm not going to feel bad.
No, for sure.
So,
like what I would say, your nose should be as strong as your the brakes on your car, right? So
the brakes on what? Who got brakes on their car?
I mean, the brakes they're really strong.
Oh, brakes.
Yeah, brakes on your car.
I was thinking brakes.
Oh, not brakes.
I thought you said bricks.
Brakes on your car. Your nose should be as strong as the brakes.
I'm thinking the person wrecked their car and, like, foreclosure and stuff, and so they probably got, like, bricks under the tires.
No.
Holding the car up.
Your nose should be as strong as the brakes on your car.
Yeah.
So this is how we're gonna wrap it up. How strong is your nose? Let them know, right? Ask them so.
How strong?
Ask them because they have to know how strong.
Just say no.
How strong is your nose? So I'm gonna give
like the brakes on your car.
Exactly. So we're gonna go through this little rapid fast game, and I want to see what how strong is Numsa nose.
Okay.
Well, we're not even gonna do that.
Why?
I already know what it is. That's how we're gonna close it out. You ready?
What do you mean?
You ready?
Okay, sure.
If somebody asks you to loan them, some money, and you don't feel like doing it, what do you say?
No.
If somebody asks you to let them use your car late at night, and you don't feel like doing it, what do you say?
No.
If somebody asks you, hey, yo, can I come stay at your house, and you don't feel like letting them stay at your house, what do you say?
No.
If somebody asks you, yo, can I see your credit card for a second, what do you say?
No.
If somebody asks you, yo, can we go into this investment together, and you knowing that they have a bad reputation, what do you say?
Scam.
If somebody say, yo, let's go into business together, the person is either your friend, your family, or a good friend of yours, or whatever the case may be, but you're skeptical about their business decision or about their work ethic, what do you say?
Nope.
If somebody asks you, can I walk Goku, what do you say?
Yes.
By the way, Goku's our dog, so if you want to walk Goku, feel free, because we tired of walking him. So yeah, just make sure your nose is really strong.
Stand on it.
Stand on
your boundaries.
Yep. Your nose should be as strong as your
brakes.
Your nose should be
the brakes on your car.
Your nose should be as strong as
the brakes on your car.
There you go. Just make sure you say no. It's okay to say no.
Just say no. That's it.
Unveiled Mindset.
No.
Hey, hold on.
No.
What's your name?
No.
What's your last name?
No.
Are we married?
Yes.
Okay, just trying to make sure we testing you. No, your nose shouldn't be as strong as your brakes when it comes to, But yeah, we're gonna go and wrap it up. This was an amazing episode. I think this was very insightful.
Yeah.
I think it was necessary and important.
People go through this.
Yeah.
This is real life stuff. So, make sure y'all say no when you're not comfortable.
Exactly.
If it doesn't pass the sniff test, say
except when your husband proposed to you, don't say no. If you like,
if you're uncomfortable with it, say no.
Right? Don't do it in public. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Unveil fam. We're trying to get to 1,000. Just keep supporting. We're trying to put out more good content, and after good content.
Yep.
And just make sure you leave your your opinion in the comments, and we can talk about it, and then whatever. Yep. Do you have anything to say?
Nope. Yeah. Just say no.
Yep. It is what it is. No.
Bye.
Peace.
So much evil in this world, I sit back like, why bother? But get a different view every time that I call God. It's like Numi got the Uzi, man, she always speaking facts. She be dropping bombs, make all of them double back. Then the crime raises. It's something they never gonna get that, but it's cool, let's sit back and chit chat. Unveiled Mindset.